welcome to the Money Mile. Joining me today is Navneet Munot, one of India's most respected fund managers. This is part of our series, COVID-19, the New Normal. Navneet is the Executive Director and CIO at SBI Mutual Fund, India's biggest mutual fund. Thanks very much, Navneet. Pleasure talking to you. From an equity market point of view and a stock picking point of view, Navneet, given the kind of fear that we've seen, and it's not over yet, there is a lot of turbulence ahead of us as the world and India grapples with coming out of this COVID-19 crisis. Is large cap, well capitalized, good cash flow companies the kind of new normal you would look at?
So when you think about large cap, you think about companies that have size, that have stability, that have a long track record. These stocks are part of some of the major indices. So of course, there is higher liquidity in some of those, in all of those names. But investing philosophy is not based on whether a company's market cap is higher or lower. Investing philosophy at our end, for example, the way we look at a stock, our fund managers will look at a great business, great management, reasonable valuations. And that has less to do with the size of the company. Of course, size and stability has its own advantages, but a good business, good management can also be in a business which is not as big compared to some of the larger caps. In fact, I would argue that given so many disruptions, not only with this health crisis, but a lot of other disruptions underway in terms of consumer behavior, in terms of policy changes, in terms of digital and technological changes, the nimbleness and agility is as important as size and stability. And over the years, we have seen how some of the larger companies may be in trouble and how some of the smaller companies go on and becoming bigger and bigger. I'll also give another dimension to it. Because some of these small companies or mid-sized companies are not looked at by large institutional investors, they are not covered by as many research analysts, there could be an arbitrage opportunity there. If you identify the right kind of company, right kind of business management and valuations, and keep the good margin of safety, there could actually be an opportunity there. So to me, investing is more about buying the right stock, buying the right business, right management, and the right valuation, than the large cap or mid cap or small cap. I mean, today's large cap were mid cap at some point in time and were small cap at some point in time. Because small caps have inherently higher illiquidity, so what we do in our fund, we ensure that we only take that much of money where we can manage that with adequate liquidity within the fund size. So there were a couple of years where we were not taking the flows into the fund. We took only the SIPs. Now, because markets have fallen, we are taking a little bit of more money into the fund. So you have to ensure that liquidity is commensurate with the risk that you are taking.
It's always a pleasure talking to you, Navneet. Thank you very much for joining me. And
my pleasure. Thank you so much. And I hope, I wish all our investors and you are staying safe, staying healthy.
Thank you very much, Navneet, and look forward to speaking to you soon again.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.